Hello, everybody. We're here. We're on the live stream.
We're doing it.
Say hey when you're hopping on. Let us know you're here. Hashtag replay if you're watching the replay. I'm going to share this video. Here we go. And we're live on Instagram too.
Yep. Live on Instagram, live on Facebook
Requesting to join.
for your motivational Monday check-in.
Yes. Motivational Monday check-in. What is up?
Oh, there we go. I had to accept you.
Okay.
Hi, Kristen.
Hello, hello, hello.
There we go. That should work now. Maybe not.
It's gonna happen.
Of course it is. It's always divine timing. Always divine timing. View requests. Go live.
There we go. Perfect.
Woo. All right.
Hi, everybody.
Aloha.
Welcome. Here, I'm gonna put this right here. We got that double live stream happening. Where are you watching from? Let us know in the comments. What's up with you? Like for real vibe check right now. Can you like vibe check it? I really am so passionate about making safe spaces to be vulnerable in the online world, because it can be such like a fake energy. And that's just not me. And I know that's not Kat either. It's like, I don't think either one of us knows how to fake anything.
Yeah. No.
So please, like when you are here in our aura and in our field, like let us know in the comments, like what's coming up for you. Where are you at today? Where's your energy at today? What do you feel like your Monday is telling you you need to work on?
Yeah, the real, not the sugar coat. The real. I think there's still some really big transformations going on. I know in my life on a personal level, things have been moving, and a lot of people in my world and around me that I work with or that I just see, same thing. It's like movement and a real big evaluation of really a continuation from eclipse season, from the last cycled eclipses that we have, because we've got those other ones that are coming up in October. But it's like really just moving out of the way whatever's not allowing you to align with your purpose. That's kind of the message I've been getting. Like,
yeah, and like that is the distractions and the addictions and the attachments and the fears and the drama. Like our nervous system is literally addicted to drama and trauma, and we have to do work that reprograms us to the new life that we're calling in and to the new life that we want to have. And that is work. That is devotion, that is dedication, that is drive, that is commitment to yourself. Let me know in the comments if this is resonating. Put in the comments if this is resonating. Give me some hearts if this is resonating with you.
Yeah, showing up.
To do more work. Sorry, Kat, go ahead.
Oh, you're good. Showing up every day and figuring out what places you have to show up for yourself each day, because every day is going to be different, right? And every day we're going to come across some of the same things that we've come across before, but it's like, okay, how am I going to what places you have to show up for yourself? Be better. I know. I just saw that message too about the echo.
Yeah, all my stuff's turned down, so I can't really hear the echo. And I have things like kind of far away, which helps. but we really want to double stream because we have clients on both pages.
Yeah,
And we have
we
people
want
on
to
both pages.
spread, we want to touch all the lives of everybody in our life.
Yeah. Yeah. I've really just been I'm with you on what you were saying. I feel like it's been really important to have myself be real with myself.
Yeah.
Like it's been like a reality check, and it's also been like, hey, like coach yourself. Like there's been moments where I've been like, wow, like you give such good advice to other people. Like you're so good at that. Like what, like, and it's taken moments of me literally sitting down and talking to myself and addressing myself as if
Mm.
I was my own mom, as if I was my own dad, as if I was my own caregiver, and saying like, hey, what's up, dude? Like, why are we doing this? You know?
Yeah, I think that you just brought up a really beautiful point and something that's been circling me a lot, which is always the root of it, of what I have to come back to for myself and what makes things really like potent and powerful, right? But like coming back into the space of, like you had said something about, like I give really good advice to others. But coming back to service, right? Because I think that we get so much in our own way of saying like, oh, I don't have enough to offer, or I haven't built up enough, or I haven't done enough, or just that not enoughness that we really struggle with as a society and as humans. But it's like there's always a place where we can show up and be of service, even if it's not what we think it should look like, or even if it's not like maybe it's just being of service to like your neighbor down the street or whatever it is. But like with our experiences, when we're willing to show up and do that, it really does get us out of ourselves and out of our own way, and helps us to be like reminded that we are here for purpose, and that we can really connect into that and tap back into that fire and that creative side of ourselves. But like first, it's sometimes just about like the showing up, right? Because we can get, myself included, but so caught up in the whirlwinds of what you were saying, the drama, and our nervous systems being so addicted to that. And we literally just can't get enough out of ourselves to see if that we were just finding a way to show up in a slightly different perspective, which could be like through the lens of service, or you know, how you can show up, that it can completely switch that so that you can be more in your power instead of giving it away feeling like the not enoughness.
Yeah, and sometimes you give your power away because you feel you're not enoughness.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really important to give yourself grace and space to allow yourself to sit down and really feel the feelings. Like, I feel like that's a part of it too. And you have to honor where your heart is at. Like, if you've experienced a loss or a grief or a sadness or a betrayal or an abandonment, and like it's layered on layered on layered energy, it's like you've experienced that wound over and over and over and over and over. Like you have to give yourself time and space and grace to feel that, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
But also you have to know when you're like giving it too much time and space and grace. Like you have to know when it's like time to let go of the past.
Walk in that balance, walk in that line.
Right? Like everything in moderation.
Hmm. All right, so I'm pulling some cards for the collective. And honestly, for this first one that we got, so here's the Instagram world. We've got the camel, and then we go the camel. And this is about resourcefulness, independence, and knowing one's inner self, right? If you think about the camel, they store water in their back, so it's about like storing up your reserves, right? And knowing when, really a lot what you were saying about like knowing when to be your own coach and knowing when to be in your own power, but then also knowing when to pull away and like refresh yourself and restore. It is walking that balance. It's literally exactly what we were just saying, and knowing yourself, right? because with this card, when you're out of balance, it's a dehydration. I love this, right? It's the water wisdom too. It's a
The
dehydration.
water
The water
wisdom.
wisdom with the
Ask
camel.
us about Kangen water. Ask us how to join our Kangen team. Put in the comments if you already are on our Kangen team. We love the
Coming in
water.
hot with the water wisdom.
Yeah.
And so it's like a lacking of vitality though, right? And but when in balance, it's calm, it's being content, having a sparkle in the eye. And the way that you do this is to go, it says to bring into balance, go on a pilgrimage, right? But this doesn't necessarily mean that you have to like go pack your bags and take a trip. Like, yeah, that very well could be what it is. Maybe you need a retreat, maybe you need something that's going to fill your soul in that way, right? But you can also take these internal retreats where you come back to self and you really come back to your own vitality and what the basic needs are for yourself. And how you deal with situations too. So it says right here, like even in the face of excess heat, judgment, or anger, the camel searches inside for the cool elixir of water to calm the situation. The camel represents the ultimate form of bringing opposites into balance, fire and water, and being responsible for one's own reactions. And I love that, the fire and the water. It makes me really think of Aquarian fire, right? In this age of Aquarius, it's a lot of this fire water energy, these two opposing forces that are spirit and that are coming in hot, really, to help us manage these situations and these things. And I like that it said about like looking for the cool elixir of water to calm the situation, and what our reactions are, because really like
Mhm.
a lot of life is things are going to happen regardless. We're going to go through tower moments, things are going to be hard, things are going to be tough, we're going to be moving through things always, right? And so if we come through this lens of like, okay, second card, surrender. I surrender to the flow of spirit. How relaxed can I be in that flow, right? Instead of being all rigid and like held up, like really allowing our nervous systems to relax, coming into our bodies and just going along for the ride, right? Surrendering a little bit, because we are taken care of. We're divinely blessed. We are light beings. We are abundant beings. We are God, And so for us to lean into that trust and then do the work around being able to lean into that trust, because if you don't have it, that's fine. That doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. It just means that you've separated yourself from your true essence, and it's coming back to that, right? So with this surrender card, and it's a 48, so 12, so 3, and I've been seeing a lot of 333 lately, those master numbers, right? That our guides are with us, ascended masters are with us, angels guidance is with you, and then also the Trinity, right? 3, like it's mind, body, spirit, past, present, future. It's literally in the moment, being in the now. And so surrendering to that now moment and saying to myself, okay, how relaxed can I be right now? How can I give my worries and fears as an offering to spirit so that I can feel more in myself and be more present and be more alive in what it is I'm here doing, right? Because we take away from the moment when we allow ourselves to stress, to worry, to fear. And literally what's going to happen is going to happen anyway. The only difference is whether we're stressing, worrying, or being fearful of all these things, right? So when we change that vibration and we come back into our inner source self, and then these are like they're little fireflies, right? Our light can shine bright, and we can be that light for others because we're coming back to our own center, in spite of what is around us.
Let us know in the comments if that resonated with you and where you're seeing that come up in your life right now, and where you're seeing this camel energy really shine through.
Yeah, are you lacking vitality, or are you feeling sparkly?
Yeah, and I want to hit the point of duality because we are in Gemini season, and Gemini season is always here to remind us of the duality of things. If you know where you have Gemini in your chart, you can put it in the comments. If you don't know, you can find out with an astrologer.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can get the Tarot Astrology crash course that I have and become your own astrologer. So what we have going on in the chart right now is a bunch of Taurus energy. four planets in Taurus: Mercury, Uranus, Jupiter, and North Node. North Node just moved to Taurus too. It had been in Aries for the past few years. The moon today is currently in Aries right now, so there's definitely a fire of ready to take action. There also might be, it's right next to Chiron, so we're healing our emotional bodies, we're healing our brain, and we're healing those emotional reactions that our brain has. And I feel like that's what Kat's reading was saying, is like the fire in the water, like know when to cool off, know when to bring it down, know when to like channel that fire in a different way. Don't always go to the same nervous system. I'm going to fight. I'm going to get in the drama. I'm going to repeat the pattern. Let it go. Let it flow. Surrender it. Right. And like Gemini is all about decision. It's all about decision making, because Gemini sees both sides. It's really hard for Gemini energy to decide. It's like, but if I go this way, this, if I go this way, that's, don't get caught in the options. That's why it's an opposition to Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is all about knowledge. Listen to your inner wisdom. Your inner wisdom is the very first thing that comes up. Like Kat says, it's the very first thing that comes up when you are thinking about something and you are asking yourself a question and you are in your intentions. The very first thing is your inner wisdom. The second thing is your duality, is your indecisiveness, is your, well, I see the other side of the coin. And we do have a new moon. We have a new moon this Saturday. And actually, Kat and I are hosting a new moon circle this Saturday for the Lightworkers Wellness Academy. If you're interested in joining that, it's our membership tribe where we do this stuff, but 20 million times deeper. You are really only at the tip of the iceberg with our free stuff. Our paid stuff is super magnetic and amazing, and we'd love to have you there. The new moon in Gemini is going to bring us new ideas. And Gemini is the lovers in tarot. I wish I could, I'm not going to dig through my tarot cards to find the lovers, but Gemini is the lovers in tarot. And so the Gemini is the twin. And like, there is some twin flame energy going on. There is some manifestation of partnerships going on, of soulmates coming in. Be open to that new energy. Gemini really does love relationships and connecting and talking and sharing ideas and sharing wisdom with the community and speaking your truth and all those things. So that's happening on Saturday. And we're building up to that, right? We're building up to that. And with all the Taurus energy and everything going on right now, the focus is on the finances and the resources and the food and the money and the pleasure and the comfort and the earthly desires being met for all. And with Saturn in Pisces, there is some karmic churning around disillusionment and arts and healing and fantasies and illusions. Like the Saturn energy that Pisces is in right now, I just laugh and when I think about Pisces and Saturn, because Pisces is such a fish water sign and Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn is a goat, like it's a goat energy. Those two animals don't really go together. And so like it can be like an awkward time, or it can be a time of like applying hard work to your healing practices, applying hard work to your art, applying hard work and systems and structures, and like the masculine is here to help you depending on where things are at. But that's really what's going on astrologically.
I feel that. I definitely.
So yeah, I would love to have you guys join us in the Lightworkers Wellness Academy. It's $22 a month, and you get a new moon and full moon call plus a wrap-up call. There's a theme each month. This month's theme is exploration. And if you're a high achiever and you want to do the $44, $88 a month tier, we have that as well, where you get 2 free workshops on top of everything in the basic tier. Just put in the chat LWA and one of us will message you with all the information to join. And yeah, Kat was talking about Aquarian fire. Do you want to tell them about Aquarian fire?
Sure. So Aquarian fire is essentially holy fire Reiki utilized in this age of Aquarius. So it is very potent, very powerful, and essentially up with the times to be moving with this fast-paced moving energy that we're all in and all experiencing. Everybody's coming on to online to their gifts a lot more quickly and a lot more advanced. What it used to take double, triple, and quadruple the amount of time to do, it is literally cut all the way down, and it's happening instantly because time is so irrelevant, right? So it helps with that guidance and with that activation and within and just the knowing and learning of being able to trust that internal compass in order to guide. It can be used to effectively enhance any task that you do, including and not limited to your own healing work for others, blessing, situation, ceremony, being connected. It's just that connection to your highest bliss, to the highest desire and burning sensation in your heart. It is holy fire, it's spirit, it's source energy. So I offer classes in that. If that's something that you're interested in learning more about, I do levels 1, 2, and mastery coming up here soon for the mastery level. I've got a few students that I'll be taking through that. And it just helps with feeling well-rounded in your practice and what you're doing. So if that's something that interests you, please shoot me a message, or you can put in the comment AF, not as fuck, but Aquarian fire. So
Yes.
that's that.
And alongside that, so Kat and I have collaborations and obviously separate offerings, and we wanted to dedicate some time to telling you guys about it since we're here. And we want to serve you even better. And I'm offering 10 spaces in my signature program, the 33 chakra DNA activation. And this is a complete soul surgery into your energy anatomy of the body to remove any reptilian seals, any trauma from ancestors that you're carrying and continuing to express, any past lives. It's a complete shamanic journey with 4 coaching integration sessions. If you're interested in that, you can send me a DM with the word DNA, and I would love to talk to you about that. And also, if you want to become your own tarot and astrologer reader, I have the Tarot Astrology Crash Course. It's a 10-module do-it-yourself course. I'm selling it for $888. Payment plans available. You get lifetime access to these videos, and it teaches you the ins and outs very quickly of the basics of astrology and tarot, so you can start to read for yourself and for others. If you're interested in that, you can send me a DM. We love you guys.
Oh, hold on. I want to throw on my other offer. So the classes is really just one of my basic things that I do. But if you're looking for a deeper dive, then my Rising Phoenix program or Feminine Archetypal Activation program would be for you. So Fae, Feminine Archetypal embodiment is an 8-week program, and it goes through archetypes to help you empower yourself and your purpose and align with your purpose and what your mission is here. We do a lot of shadow work, inner child healing, and go deep with that. And then with the Rising Phoenix, it's sort of like a different variation of that, but not as much going through archetypes, but definitely shadow, inner child healing. And that's like a 3 or 6 month journey. So if either of those interest you, just put a bunch of flames in the comment. Flames. And I would love to talk about it with you more, but that's what I got.
Thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys next Monday.
Bye.
Bye.